Hey everybody, Jane here, and today I want to talk to you about my 2021 goals for BookTube and reading and writing. And they kind of all mesh together. In the past I've done different videos for each of these topics, but this year I decided I was just going to do one goals video. So, a lot of things are probably going to be changing on my channel. I've had a lot of life changes, and as a matter of fact, I almost decided to quit BookTube. This had nothing to do with you guys or anything that happened like on a person-to-person level. It just was with the pandemic, I wasn't able to record where I was recording before, and the quality I can create where I have to record is limited. So I'm recording in my house, in my bedroom, but as you can see, I've got really dark walls. I have 3 lights on me plus an overhead light, and I still know it's not like super well lit, but this is the best that I can do right now. And also we might potentially have some background noise because I have children in the house, but I didn't feel like I could record, and I didn't want to do subpar work. But then at some point I was like, making YouTube content and the best that I can do given the circumstances is really what I want to do. So going forward, I will be putting out one YouTube video a week. There may be weeks that I put out a little bit more than that, but don't expect more than one video a week. Most of those are going to be book reviews. We're occasionally going to do movie reviews. We're occasionally going to do book versus movie. A lot of the same videos I've been doing in the past. One thing I'd like to add this year is some discussion about video games, because during 2020, when I really just was slumping so bad with my reading because of just the stress of everything, I gamed a lot. Like, that was what I spent my time doing. So I definitely want to bring in gaming a little bit and talk about gaming to you guys as well. So one video a week is the new expectation. As far as my reading plans, I would still like to have my Goodreads goal set at 100 books for the year. That is approximately 2 books a week, which is a whole heck of a lot more than I'm reading right now. Now, some of those books, though, are going to be short. I've got quite a few comics and manga that I want to read, so I think that will be a reasonable goal as long as I'm not looking at trying to do, like, thick books, like 100 thick books. As long as I'm counting the mangas that I'm working on, reading, and the comics and stuff, I think we'll be okay. But I do still want to make sure I'm reading widely. Reading widely is important, and 100 books, that seems like still a doable goal even with the busyness of my new life situation and job. I do still want to make sure that I am reading a combination of my owned TBR and library books. One of my biggest challenges in the past, and it kind of remains a big challenge for me, is I love books, and I don't have the space for them. You can't see, I'm not going to show you because it's super messy, but over to the side of me, I have 3 bookshelves that are overflowing with books. Just books and books everywhere. And one of the challenges with that is we really would like to whittle that down to just 3 bookshelves that are not overflowing. Because when I say overflowing, I mean like piles and piles of books up the walls. It's not very organized, it's hard to find things, and we live in a fairly small space, and I want to start reading books that I own and sending them out into the world on their way. Most books that I read, I do not keep unless they become a new favorite. So occasionally a book will really grab me and I will keep it. But probably 90% of the books that I read, they're great, I enjoy them, but once I'm done, they can leave my house and go to a new home. And that's kind of one of the things I still want to work on this year, is getting books out of my house. All right, so that is, I'm going to check my notes here. That is my 100 books and weekly videos. I do want to do quarterly updates as an author. So before I was trying to do monthly updates on what was happening to me in the author world, what progress I was making, what projects I was working on, things like that. And honestly, this is not a great writing year, I don't think. Last year certainly wasn't, and while I have really high goals and expectations for myself this year, I also realize that I will probably be coming to you if I was doing a monthly goal and being like, I made almost no progress and I have nothing to say. So I think just quarterly check-ins is probably reasonable to tell you what's happening in my world as an author and about the books that I'm working on writing and what progress I am making on that level. So those are kind of the main goals I'm having for this year. I do also have some author things that I want to do that I'll discuss more in my quarterly video. But basically, I just want to continue on BookTube. And I think I didn't do that last year. You'll see that I think from the time the pandemic started until probably October, I don't think I put out a video. And I really I just couldn't, I didn't want to, and I thought I was going to quit BookTube. So kind of going forward, my goal for 2021 is to be here and to continue doing BookTube because it's something I love. So I hope to see you a lot this year. I hope that we can hang out. I hope that we get to interact. And I'm so excited to be here, and I hope you're excited to be here with me. So this is Jane. Am a writer. Social media is below to contact me if you'd like to. Also, where to find my books, all listed below. I'll see you next time. Bye.